This is Shadowrun Dragonfall Part 13, and this is the actual dialogue session number 5, because the last time it was it was pretty bad. Nobody had anything to say, so we got a DVD here. Third track. A generous severance package, you say? Just like the one guy. Oh god. CEOs. Sorry, we're gonna fire you, but we're gonna give you $800 million as a small severance package for you. We're very sorry. Meanwhile, you know, a waitress gets fired for saying bitch to a customer, and they get 7 lawsuits. I got a feeling that it's that new mana floor ability that we got to use in Shadowrun Hong Kong as well. Where with the fire demon. fireball or a laser or something like that. No, that ley line is powerful. Either. Would have had reconnaissance drones. Yeah, you see, modern day tech, they don't face check shit with soldiers as much anymore. At least the United States doesn't. The United States, they use drones. One drone is worth 10 soldiers. And it can be repaired in 1/10 the amount of time that it takes to train a whole platoon of soldiers. I mean, obviously those numbers are way off, but they're conceptual numbers. Don't take that as, like, exact measurements, alright? I have no knowledge of how the drones are built and designed. It's probably classified anyways. But, yeah, dude, that superior technology, that is the battlefield. That has always been, you know, the meta of the battlefield. And numbers, but in this case, we outnumber them with a shit ton of fucking drone strikes, artillery strikes, fucking robots that can roll into houses and scan the area, thermal imaging tech so you can see from above where the heat signatures are at night. You can understand the position of every single individual human within fucking miles and miles of a radius and know exactly where they are and exactly where you need to move your troops. That's the tech right there. But this is Germany, so, and this is way in the future, so they've got, like, even more tech than before. But yeah, go ahead, ask anybody who's ever fought against the United States Army, if they're still alive, and, you know, ask them about it. They'll say shit like, you'll probably be dead even before you even get to see an American soldier, because they use all of the technology and shit to their advantage. They use their tools. A long time ago, I remember that there was horror stories that it was when the Koreans were fighting the United States. It was maybe Vietnam, I think. And they used to tell horror stories about American soldiers. They would say, the American soldiers, they're 4 times the size of a normal human. They cannibalize their own. They eat the flesh of their enemies. Terrifying shit like that. Of course, that's not true at all, but hey, fucking demoralize the enemy, I guess, or people demoralize themselves with myths and legends of terrifying troops. But you know, when you're on the battlefield, that's how it feels like. Somebody shooting a fucking machine gun at you, you're gonna feel like the very bowels of hell are just expelling bile at you. They're ready to swallow you up at any point in time. But yeah, superior technology. Good on you, Iger. Yep, eyes in the sky, cover and concealment. And they've got a sniper, Iger, in their ranks. Yeah, that is justified. Somebody who's way too green, and, you know, if you surrender that tactical advantage of just knowledge of where you are, and for people who don't really have any, like, real-life battlefield experience, which is probably damn near everybody who's watching this video, including myself, well, you're watching video games, so you understand what they are. If you've ever seen a game called Rainbow Six Siege, just knowledge of somebody's position in that game puts you at an extraordinary advantage, or death is coming for you in seconds. That's your best defense in that game, is concealment. Making sure the enemy doesn't know your position or location. They don't know where you at, they can't shoot you. The minute that they have a hint or a gadget or information or camera that scans you and they know where you're at, that's when they're coming for you. So just imagine you're playing Rainbow Six Siege, you're on house, your friend peeks out the window and he gets his fucking head blown off by glass. You have no idea where the shot came from. The bullet was so clean that there's no blood graphics on any of the walls. There's no damage to any of the walls. You have no idea where the bullet came from. And you know that there's 4 or 5 or 6. You actually don't know how many other people are out there. You just know somebody got dropped dead. You having like 15 or 16 more teammates isn't gonna help you know where they're at. Until maybe more of them get shot and killed. And maybe you can figure out where the sound came from, but that's it. Completely pinned, fully suppressed, and no knowledge of where they're at. Let's say the situation's different. Your friend peeks out the window again next round, and you hear Glaz's sniper rifle shot straight from outside the window. Now you know where he is. Glaz no longer has concealment. You just pop out that window and shoot him. Somebody who's way too green doesn't understand that, you know, you're on equal footing with your enemy. If they have a gun, you've got a gun, they can kill you. What keeps you from dying is the fact that they can't point that gun at you, for whatever reason. And that dude just popped out like, ah! And they lost their advantage. Every single one of them died, and almost Iger too. Alright, Glory. Let's talk. Nice, Glory. Nice. Good. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. And it was Blitz who put all of the bullets in his back. You know, thinking about that Humanus run, that motherfucker tried to run away. Like, he summoned up all of these little kids and was like, shoot them! Shoot them! Kill them! Pointing and screaming. He didn't even have a gun on himself. And he tried to run away. Like a little bitch, and just left all of those child soldiers that he trained up behind to die. He was going to run away. First thing that fucker did is turntail his back. Didn't wear armor, nothing like that. No gun, nothing. And then Luca Dare is like, we need him to live. No, get the fuck out of here. I cut the head off the snake. Alright? I'm getting paid for somebody else by this job, alright? Not you, Luca. And your first test run was bullshit. Gonna fucking put a bomb on my back. Fuck that. You're gonna end up blowing my ass up someday. It's not really straight with other characters either that give us Shadowruns. But on that same note, the Lodge, they got a special kind of twist going on. So Glory says she feels happy. That's good. It's nice to see Glory smiling. That's about the only thing that she's got left that's a human piece of her. Look at her. A long-lost daughter, huh? Here we go. Belief. Prayer. Danger. His sometimes wife and concubine. So at first glory she was a daughter, but then she became a wife and concubine, a sometimes wife. So, yeah, Harrow, he had sex with all of them. She does have some fault. Whether your actions you had full autonomy or not, it still doesn't change the fact that it was your hand that did it. Just like the scientists in the laboratory in Shadowrun Hong Kong. Yes, she was just a puppet, and she was definitely just a hired hand to help develop those coronavirus SARS-3, as well as the vaccine and all other things with it. But that doesn't change the fact that she still did it as a scientist. Now, am I gonna dull out death to her? Not if I don't have to. And, well, she was honest. She did show us how to use the vaccine and stuff. So there's that. So yeah, I can't excuse that laboratory lady for doing the thing she did and creating those viruses and pieces of technology. But on that same note, I can understand why she did those things. And I can also understand that if she didn't do it, it would have been another puppet right there in her place. In less than an hour, would have got another one hired instantly. So it would have still been this another puppet right there. So yeah. I'm not gonna excuse them at all. Damn, her mother was the only person that was nice to her, or tried to be. Like, when the father beat the shit out of her with a ball-peen hammer. Or was it a claw hammer? Yeah, beat the shit out of her with a claw hammer. And she fucking crawled to get a taxi cab to the hospital. And the mother tried to stop the father, and he beat the shit out of her too. So the mother was still being there, being beaten. More than likely. So that's why she shredded her essence. So that the adversary would no longer be connected to her. That's Glory's story. Shadowrun schoolhouse. A massacre? Wow. Humanist did not want to pay for services rendered, and some hired muscle went crazy and took them all out. So, people are just talking about how we wiped out the entire... saying they just went fucking apeshit, man. They went crazy. They killed so many. Shit, what a thrill. ammo and resupply costs. Yeah, each of the crew members got 2K. Nice. Our favorite poly club got hit from all sides by the F-stick today. It was glorious. Anyway, I thought you'd want to share the good news. Thanks for your help back there. I don't think we would have made it out of there without you. No, you wouldn't have. There were way too fucking many of them, Maxim. But we did a excellent play with a flashbang, retreating and getting them all bungled up in one corner, and we just stunned the shit out of them for 2 or 3 turns. The flashbang. Thanks. Alexander. Uncle Dietrich told me that I could message you here, so I figured I should. From Jana to Scratch. Oh, Jana is that girl from the Shadowrun. How the hell does she get a hold of a computer to message us? It was the little dwarf girl with the taser. She had a cat and a boyfriend. And an apartment. Oh, this is Selkie. That orc that was in the place where we found Blitz at the beginning of the game. She was the one who had that teddy bear in the magical cookbook. we have -2 unread messages. Alright, we gotta get that Mark V prototype. We'll get the character's item upgrade soon. Wow, Fairlight Excalibur. You know, I guess we'll get the upgrade. Nah, I'll do it at the beginning of the next video, so people can actually see who are watching the combative episodes. Shadowy, powerful, secretive as hell. Deep pockets and a penchant to hide the truth. Yeah, the Lodge, they tell you to do something, but they don't actually tell you what they want. They don't tell you that, hey, I want this guy dead. They tell you to do some other weird-ass shit, like carry this big thing, and you can't use your own teammates. Like, they want more control over you than a normal client would. Like, they don't even specifically want the job done. They want the job done. It's too specific, too weird, and too controlling of the runner. They dig too deep. Yeah, they conduct all of their business through dupes and go-betweens. So they say, we want you to install cameras, but the cameras are irrelevant. And they ask you to put something up there to disable security, which is also irrelevant. And it's all some sort of unnecessary shit to achieve an assassination that could have been done in a much more incredibly simple way, but they want so much stuff. And then they basically paid us fucking pennies for a difficult Shadowrun with all of those requests. Get the fuck out of here, Lodge. Before the awakening? That's preposterous. These things couldn't possibly have existed before I knew about them. What do you say? These things don't exist before they become absolutely common. Just like genetic defects don't... No, I'm just kidding. the wild schwein. In other words, that means the wild pig. Or the wild swine. But a swine is a pig, so. Let's get Dante. Come with us, Dante. Pat him. Why is the, why do I still have a marker here? Shit. I don't know why I'm still having a marker right there on the computer, but I guess because I need to do something else? I don't know. Alright, Blitz, you're playing with a coffee spoon, you don't... Lay it on me. You don't say, Blitz. Yes. Talking Blitz. How personally we talking? Really? You think so? Ah, yeah, I'm almost certain, yeah. I get thumbs in the mail every once in a while, too. Oh, I thought he was about to say there's no need to put your thumb in it. Alright, Blitz. Alright, what you got for me, Cammy? Mein Vater means my father in German. Say it with me. Vater. Vater. Yes, I'm gonna turn this dialogue session into an episode of Dora the Explorer. Now you say it, goddammit! I'm waiting. This dialogue will not continue until you do it. Now, say it. One more time. Vater. Good. You will not play Shadowrun Dragonfall without learning a small amount of German. Luca Dare, you're awfully loudly spoken. Perhaps you should have shared this information before my hand accidentally slipped. Submachine guns are messy, messy weapons. Luca? The accuracy, it goes all over the place sometimes. My hit chance is only like 40-something%. There's no telling which direction those bullets will fly. Alright? You must understand that there is a good reason for everything we ask you to do, whether or not we take the time to explain it to you. In failing to follow our instructions, you've disappointed us and sacrificed your pay. The next time we ask you to carry out a simple task, consider it the monetary and professional rewards of compliance before throwing them away. You weren't there, man. Some stuff went down. Had no choice, really. Well, if you're a mouthpiece, you're, sharing a little bit too much information, Mr. Luca. Saying, that there will be an additional loss of life. Well, you really should, untwist. How about you, let those people know? Instead of buying coffee, I'd rather tip that girl just sitting out there in the cold. You're plenty good, Altuk. You've got a whole business up and everything. Alright? So the chick has to literally sell her dignity just to be able to sleep somewhere warm at night. Yeah, you know what can you tell me about the adversary? Yeah, because, Glory told us about that. Is a totemic embodiment of rebellion. It is an anarchist and a usurper, a betrayer and a symbol of defiance. The Christian tradition that much of Germany adheres to would argue that the adversary is Lucifer, yes, but many other traditions would disagree. You would do well to remember that you live in an oddity among sixth world nations. Traditional religious iconography. Oh my god, it sounds like my reading level is so low, but I'm sitting here thinking more than I am actually reading. Traditional religious iconography still permeates German culture. Is it any surprise that the people here might lean toward viewing an idol like the adversary through a more traditional lens? Yeah, that is true. If somebody's a traditional Christian, if it breathes fire, it has horns, and it uses a pitchfork, it's automatically the embodiment of evil. In reality, you could just, you know, be an internet furry who just is pretending to be a role-playing farmer using his fork on a haystack. And I know that that was a really obscure comparison, but that's kind of how I feel like it is. You know. Yeah, that's right. Good. Algernon. Algernon has such an enlightened view of things. It is an oversimplification of the truth. Alright, Algernon. I'll tell you the story, but not the name. Is that she's oversimplifying things, right? Yeah, do idols care? To an extent, yes. Okay, so the adversary would not abide by its followers attempting to bolster the strength of an authority figure, for example. But idols and totems can exhibit a broad range of behaviors. And men such as heralds hide in extreme ends of... Oh, hide in the extreme ends of that range. Okay. Technically, his interpretation of the adversary is the adversary, but only the worst aspects of it. In the magic community, a shaman is referred to as toxic when he twists his idol's principles in order to cause harm. Some toxic shamans are eco-terrorists, protecting nature with the deadly force. Others are essentially rabid, slavering things that hunt down and kill with wild abandon. God damn! You just imagine Dietrich just getting the rabies and fucking going full-on 57 damage crits like the leper. Looks like Algernon was the right person to talk about with with this adversary shit going on. Conjuring 5. I wonder if Dietrich is high enough. Shadow's super powerful. I want that skill. I need that skill. Also, what the fuck? We could have just bought mana charge for 750. What? It's the same skill. It just lasts slightly less longer. Maybe we should talk to Glory and say, hey, look, I've done some research on the adversary, and I've found something that might help us with our plight. I just did a couple of laps around nothingness. No, we're good. Zack Flash. The Flash. Zack Flash. You know, you can use an infinite number of those APs. That's why it's so expensive, because you could literally cheat and get like 5 of these or 6 of these in each character's inventory, and you could take like 15 actions in one fucking turn with each character. That's why Flash is expensive, to prevent you from doing that too goddamn much. Because let me tell you right now, I'd still have tutorial gear if Flash or Cram was only 1 AP. Alright? Or I'm sorry, 100? Or maybe 50 yuan? Make it really cheap? Boy. That would be the strategy. That's the build. The Cram build. Strength. Urgh. So let's take a look at our skills. We got strength, willpower, all of that shit. Okay. Intelligence, we're gonna have to push that higher manually ourselves. But willpower, we can push that to 6, so magical attacks are less effective against us. And we have enough willpower for the skill checks that are gonna be coming up sooner or later. Our strength is at 6 now, so because of the cyberware. Quickness is at like 7. Yeah, our quickness is 7, ranged combat is 6, rifles... I don't know, should we... No, we've got high enough body. 50 life is good. And we're gonna get some cyberware to buffer that pretty soon. So yeah, we'll boost the intelligence. Get that up to 5. That's Mickey. She took a little nap. Ah, so. Oh my god, it's so loud! Ah, turn it off! What the fuck? Oh! What the fuck was that? Holy shit, phone. Hey, Mickey. You have a good nap, dear? Man, my beard is growing back so goddamn fast. I don't understand why it's so loud. Alright, from Euler. Oh, I really like her hair. She looks really well kept. Frau Müller. At slender descent. Coffee-colored skin and dark wavy hair. Everything about her screams corporate executive. From her expensive-looking suit to her tastefully understated makeup. She's obviously nervous, but she's hiding it well. She locks eyes with you and hesitates only slightly before speaking. Scratch, I presume? Herr Amsel told me I should meet you here. He wasn't lying. He said you had a job for me. Yes. Yes, I do. In truth, I'm in desperate need of your help. Then tell me, what do you need, Frau Müller? At your service. I don't know why I just did a gesture. You guys can't see me do that. They must love you there. No more than any other employee. Wow. Exactly. That sort of dedication goes unrecognized. You're eaten up by the machine. Oh, okay, so your commitment and work ethic were recognized. Okay. Technotitlan, and they... Oh! So, I think that's like... That was supposed to be the capital city of the Aztecs, wasn't it? Technotitlan. Catch. Alright. I see. So you want me to just slow down the corporate machine for a couple of days on the research. Alright. We can slow them down for 1 or 2 days. Very expensive for you to do so, but 1 or 2 days, we can slow them down. Yeah, somebody who's involved in a bunch of really secretive and fucked up shit. Shadowrunners, you'd be afraid of them. Very fucking terrified. They can be anyone. It could be your cat. Your cat could be a fucking Shadowrunner. You have no idea how much cyberware is installed inside that thing. That innocent meowing, that's to get your guard down so you can get close and lay in your lap and then slit your fucking throat and bathe in your blood. Mickey just woke up, and I spelled Wodger up instead of woke up. She's teasing me about that now. It was a spelling error, alright? I was using the phone, I fat fingering the buttons and just hoped that autocorrect would have fixed it and mashed the enter button. Yeah, security personnel are never innocent. Some of them, you know, outside maintenance workers, because they don't even work for the company. They just change fucking light bulbs, alright? That's all they do. A knight-errant high-threat response team. Yeah, we fought one of those before, and all I had was the clothes on my back and an AK-47, and I fucked up every single one of them. You know what? From now on, whenever there's some magical shit going on, I'm coming to talk to Algernon about it. We sold off all of those racists' addresses, names, donor lists. Oh, it's gonna be good to see some fireworks going on with that shit. Alright, so anybody else that we could talk to? So we got the Uan to Drogenkipper, AG, Charme Europa, and talk about... Oh, we gotta talk to Amsel about the meeting with Frau Mueller. Okay. I kind of feel bad about forcing her to go to the park. We should have just went into Althug's Cafe and got some coffee. You bet your ass, Blitz. Alright, Amsel. We took the job. Right. I think that's about it for the dialogue session. That was a good run. Let's save it here, because I think that's everyone. No, wait, Simi? Can we talk to Simi? Make sure nobody's hitting Simi again. No, we can't talk to Simi anymore. Where's the big guy? They used to be around over here. Hey, what's up, big guy? Plastic kneecap man. Yeah. Nobody else to talk to. Just did a quick lap. Nothing. Let's save and be done with this.